wild card weekend last week, and it had a game that is probably the most unique NFL game that I've ever laid my eyes on. I wish I'd never laid my eyes on it, but I did. So this game was aired on Nickelodeon, which is a children's network famous for SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Saints versus Bears, which is the goal of this game for the NFL was supposedly to get kids more involved in football. Putting Saints versus Bears, which is the most boring game that was on the slate for your now expanded playoffs. So you had even more games to choose from, but this is the most boring game that you could have chose. But they put it on Nickelodeon anyways. This broadcast was very interesting. They had the slime zone, which was the end zone.
And every time you scored a touchdown, there were slime cannons that went off because that's what Nickelodeon likes to do.
And we had comparisons from players to Nickelodeon characters, which was also very weird. My favorite part of the broadcast, personally, was Cordero Patterson. I believe just before halftime, he went up to the ref and dropped an F-bomb on Nickelodeon, which was very great, and I appreciated it a lot.
Yeah.
It brought a lot of entertainment to a broadcast that was very bland for children. And the explaining first downs and stuff, it was very funny. I don't know. It was a rough watch.
And of course, you can't skip over the Nickelodeon's most valuable the MVP.
The MVP. It was voted as Mitch Trubisky. Who lost the game and only passed for 199 yards and 1 touchdown, which was at the end of the game to Jimmy Graham. Great catch, by the way, but it didn't matter. So the Saints won the game 21-9. Trubisky was named the Nickelodeon Valuable Player, not most valuable player. Right. Nickelodeon Valuable Player, the MVP. Now, guys, Mahomes has a Super Bowl, right? Deshaun Watson, great player, and he won a national championship. Mitch Trubisky, MVP.
Exactly.
Who's better?
Trubisky.
I have to go with Trubisky here with that MVP.
The Chicago pick really seemed to pick off.
Yeah. It was. So anyways, all joking aside, Trubisky was named the MVP because of people who were not kids trolling with the voting. So Trubisky, the MVP, 199 yards, 1 touchdown, not an amazing performance. Brees had 265 and 2 touchdowns. He's coming back into his playoff form. They struggled a little bit with the Chicago defense, which is understandable because Chicago has a good defense. It's really the only thing that's held them
into a playoff position.
Yeah, hopefully the Bears can figure something out. They're in a tough position here, though, with Trubisky. We'll see if they try to pick up his 5th-year option. But with Foles, Trubisky, and not the best pick ever because they made that playoff spot, they're in a tough position here. And you could see them possibly taking Kyle Trask or Mac Jones. I don't like that high in the draft, but they're definitely in a tough position here. The Saints I love right now with Kamara, Thomas, and Brees. I think
they have so many weapons and explosive ways to attack you and get into the end zone.
Brees had a on and off year this year, but I think the playoffs are here. I think he's ready to go. But this is pretty much his final season, it looks like, and I think he's ready to go.